Here's Snow. On the court for Cleveland. Caron Butler is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Daniel Gibson. Then there's Snow. And it's Varejao in at the 5 down low. Green kicks to Barnes. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And the passing from Green doesn't just look for his shot, wanting to get his guys involved on every possession.
32 seconds left in the third. Outside Gibson. Iguodala against Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And Varejao kicks to Gibson. Here's Scott. It's rebounded by Livingston.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Now here's Gibson. He's guarded closely. Goes up off the inbound. They get the rebound. Varejao. Great tee that time from Green. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this. Welcome back as we get. Steve, we're seeing less and less isolation offense these days. In your experience, who is tougher to guard? An isolation scorer or a guy who's playing off the ball and running you through a bunch of screens?
Well, one thing about a guy running off screens, Kevin, at the end I can say, oh, I'm a little tired, I'm behind the play. Hey, switch. So I think for me, guarding a guy,
you've got him.
Isolation plays, you're on that island by yourself, you're looking around. The ISO play is the one that's harder individually.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Smith kicks to Wesley. Back to Smith. Butler passes to Wesley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gooden, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
Second chance points can kill you. You must concentrate on the defensive glass.
And again, no good by Golden State. And here's Cleveland. Pass to Wesley. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. It's rebounded by Golden State. Barnes with it. Butler covering. Barnes with another miss. And so here's Cleveland. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. For 3, Smith nailed from three-point land.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, it's one of the most fascinating developments in professional sports over the last decade. Steve, how do you think social media has impacted how NBA players carry themselves?
You know, a lot of ways, Kevin. It has gotten a lot of players in trouble. I think also it's taken away a lot of freedom. Everywhere you go, there's cameras there. But I think also in some ways it's built a lot of these guys' brands because they have millions and millions of followers. And sometimes that can change into dollars.
Do you know what I envision after a game? Guys leaving the floor, going to the locker room, and the first thing they do is pick up their phone and look at social media to see what fans are saying about the game and more specifically about the way they were individually playing.
Hey, Kevin, you're totally right. And I think sometimes you got to just disconnect from what people are saying about you, whatever is good or bad.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Brown's
showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. So it's the Cavaliers now. The Warriors making the shot. LeBron outside. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Durant. Here's Curry. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
Taking good shots overall, hitting a high percentage of them. That's what has this team rolling.
Brown kicks to LeBron. He feeds it to Gooden. It's tipped. James against Durant. 13 feet away. James with another miss. LeBron's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Shot from 16. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
And Ilgauskas kicks to Brown. Here's the screen. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Gooden.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
He gets that one. And that's now 30 points for Steph Curry.
He is rattling off jumper after jumper, buckets after buckets.
Now here's James. And the 2016 draft lottery, Steve, was the first time ever that it played out exactly in the order of the team's records. So that being said, do you think there's still enough uncertainty in the way the lottery's handled?
Yeah, I think a little bit. What I would love to see, though, Kevin, is these teams that's repeatedly in the lottery year after year after year, I think you have to be penalized some kind of way. After 2 or 3 years, you can't be in the lottery or you can't get the first 5 picks. I think you have to be competitive.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Right at the free throw line. The shot that time, not on target.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The screen from Brown. LeBron outside. Cans the tough leaner from the outside.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
They just waited too long. If they could have just made this run a little bit earlier, they could have been in the game. But now this game is out of reach.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
They're already celebrating. People are walking to the door, smiles. This one is over.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Thompson off the drive. Chalk up 2 there.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
I mean, the game is in hand, but they're still running their offense, and they're just plain and simple, still making shots.
And here is Brown. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Well, I don't care if you're up 50, down 50. There's no excuse for a mistake like that.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Portland Trail Blazers. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the small forward.
Could be the first. Oh! And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates are following.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
In anticipation on the steal, Clay jump-starting a fast break for his club.
Pass to Drexler. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Golden State. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
You're right. A lot of wide open spaces. They were running around undefended all night.
Here's Ainge following the basket by Draymond Green. Lets it go from 14. Drexler with another miss. Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. 4-point game. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up. And Portland called for the foul.
Oh, man, I tell you what, KD puts so much pressure on the defense. Trying to deter his scoring without fouling is just about impossible. Not your run-of-the-mill big man from the line. This guy can stroke.
Passes it to Drexler. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in.
He's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
Portland no good that time either. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Oh, and once Thompson builds momentum on the drive, he's very difficult to stay in front of without fouling.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them.
We've seen it time and time again. Marksmanship from the line.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Duckworth. And again, unable to change momentum here. On offense, here are the Warriors. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
It's really the ideal start that any team wants. Now they have to ride this wave throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here is Ainge with the shot. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Ainge against Curry. Pass to Kersey. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Duckworth uses the glass to finish the layup. Duckworth's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Start it.
Yeah, Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
The other angle is up to their aggressiveness on drives. They have to create the contact, maybe live at the free throw line for a while.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Drexler's shot is off.
His shot hasn't been going in, and they will probably have to look for someone else to step up and provide for them.
Here's Curry, and it's Golden State with another.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Ainge kicks to Robinson. Inside. Trying to find Drexler. He's got it now. Count it. Drexler's got his second basket of the game.
Man, so confident offensively. He's helping dictate the pace out there.
Pushing it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Thompson with it.
Now that's what I'm talking about right there. Right there.
You know, Kevin, I love the aggressiveness right there by Klay. Pounding the rock, knifing his way to the rim.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. The 15-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Count the basket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Blazers on offense. They trail by 14. Now the dish to Drexler. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Drexler's got 7 points.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
The shot by Curry, no good.
We've seen him posterize guys with that move many times. However, the defense proved to be very stifling now. Well, he hasn't gotten much to fall, and it's costing his team dearly.
Thompson, score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
The recognition of when to shoot, when to drive, Klay's got it down.
Duckworth sets a screen. Tipped away. Robinson dishes to Ainge. The three-pointer off the mark.
Wow, the defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He clanked that outside shot. Excellent D to force that miss there. That took real courage to risk being on a poster, being he's one of the best dunkers in the game.
Now, here is Ainge. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
And the precision lead pass by a highly skilled playmaker.
Warriors leading by 11. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one, good.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
To the wing right side. Drexler kicks to Ainge. Back to Drexler with 4 seconds on the clock. Basket good. By Drexler with the lion's share of their points today. On its way from Curry for 2. Green for 2 points. 10 points for him.
Able to stop on a dime at full speed. Curry with the nasty pull-up.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Warriors on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, entering the game with a terrific strategy. The guys are working together, feeding off of one another. That's being reflected in the stat sheet and in the score.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. West is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Matt Barnes. Then there's Livingston. And it's Curry in at the point. The shot by Ainge, no good. Warriors leading by 15. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Guys, we know Stephen Curry is beloved by his teammates. One of his teammates, Sean Livingston, once said of him, he's one of the most humble superstars by far. It resonates throughout the locker room. But on the court, he has some swagger, some edge. Curry says, I'm still the same person. Still do the same stuff in my spare time. That keeps me grounded, keeps me normal. Guys?
And his character, just one more thing people appreciate. Thank you, David. So it's Portland now. Dishes to Drexler. The shot misses. Good D by Barnes. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely, and it's in there. Livingston's got his first bucket in this one.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
And they may have to address a number of things, including whether this is the right lineup.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Petrovic with the pass to Ainge. Portland again missing. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Curry attacking, and the jam by Stephen Curry.
Oh, that's just great instincts. Tremendous handle. Steph can take you any way he wants to off the drive.
Trailblazers trail by 19. Ainge with the ball. On the wing, Drexler lets it go, and that one's on target from the wing. Drexler's got 13.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now, here is Ainge. Drexler dishes to Hollins. Stolen by McGee. Down low. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, using his body to ward off the potential shot block. Curry finishes through the contact. Gets the and win.
Bryant is checked in for Portland. The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. That's good from Stephen Curry. Well, the salary cap's skyrocketing this season and next season as well with all the new TV money. Chris, it's sure a good time to be a free agent, isn't it?
Oh, man, I tell you what. I mean, it seems like every, decade, the next decade, the players say, man, I wish I was born in that one. But I tell you what, the business of basketball is doing well thanks to the fans.
Yes.
And thanks to the hard play and work of these players.
Well said. Here's Petrovic. That's tipped. And it's the Warriors on the break, and the stuff by West.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up, locates the man.
Here's Ainge. Drexler outside. There's a screen by Williams. Curry against Ainge. He feeds it to Williams. West with the block. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
And there seems to be no let up in sight. Everything they put up now just looks like it's going to go in.
Here's Petrovic. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
Oh, yeah, and he may have seen something out there that he'd like to try to exploit. We'll see what they come out with.
Duckworth, he's checked in for Portland. Kersey comes in for Drexler. Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Draymond Green comes in for David West. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Matt Barnes. And it's Klay Thompson in for Curry.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And here is Ainge. Six to shoot. Shoots it up. Here's Bryant. They get it back, and it's good. 2 points.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And getting a quick head of steam. Iguodala beats the defense to the punch.
There's 1:26 left now here in the second. The pass to Kersey. Here's Petrovic. Kicks it to Duckworth. On the wing, Ainge. He's covered by Livingston. Another miss by Ainge.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Well, it hasn't been his best, just to say the least. He just needs to calm down out there and let the game come to him.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Here's Green. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Finishing through the contact. One of Draymond's specialties.
Down low, here's Duckworth, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Duckworth's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, you know, he was the 11th pick in the 2011 draft, and I think it's safe to say that Thompson has outplayed the spot where he was selected.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Duckworth. Robinson comes in for Bryant. Davis is subbed in for Danny Ainge. And Golden State also making a change. Kevin Durant's checked in for Draymond Green. There's a screen by Robinson. Jumper off the screen. No good on the buzzer beater. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead, running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
Yes, sound fundamentals. Lots of patience that led to that efficient scoring effort.
Jerome Kersey out there with Robinson. Then there's Kevin Duckworth. Then it's Ainge. And it's Drexler in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now, here is Robinson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Duckworth with the bucket. Duckworth's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. And the jam by Steph Curry.
Oh, and there's not much you can do to stop Curry. Once he gets in this kind of rhythm, you're in trouble.
Now, here is Ainge. There's a screen by Robinson. Drexler kicks to Ainge. Pulls up on the wing. That's short off the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
They have come out of the locker room with a real fire and desire to get more high-quality looks at the basket.
Now, here is Ainge. There's a screen by Robinson. To the middle, here's Drexler, and Thompson sends it back.
Oh, he hasn't been much of a shot blocker in his career, but Clay denies that one.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
That's part of his skill set. Excellent recognition on his part to get in the best spot to complete that look.
Ainge the pass to Robinson. Great tee that time from Green.
Well, it's not the best start to this half. 1 for 4 is not the start they probably envisioned.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Look how he's playing, just fearless. Steph knows there's a chance he's going to get hit. He earns himself a trip to the line.
Ryan, he's checked in for Portland. Williams comes in for Robinson. David West, he's checked in for Golden State. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ainge with the ball, guarded now by Durant. The shot's good from Bryant.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Curry. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Jones checked in for Danny Ainge. Then for the Warriors, JaVale McGee's checked in for Green, and it's Barnes in for Kevin Durant. Now here's Drexler. 13 points in the game. Jones, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's what happens when you have little to no communication defensively. He has the stroke to burn you from out there. Don't you see that?
Curry, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Curry's got 13 points in just this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Williams, a screen on Thompson. Here's Drexler. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one on Thompson. The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Trailblazers, Clyde Drexler, taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Drexler. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Petrovic checked in. Both free throws good from Drexler. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Curry. Soft touch off the glass. Curry's got 34.
This has been an amazing display, a true crowd-pleasing performance for him. I mean, and it's helped get this team the lead.
Passes it to Petrovic. The shot off that time, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. It's Thompson off the drive. Good work there as it goes.
And this is the concentration Thompson exhibits. I mean, if you're going to foul him, you have to foul him hard.
Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Curry. Now here's Jones. Williams sets a screen for Jones. This one for three. Portland no good that time either.
Now this would be a totally different ball game if his shot was on target like it usually is.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
You're exactly right, Kevin. When your point man is sailing to the rim with that level of explosiveness, invaluable.
Feeds it to Drexler. To end the run. Warriors with the rebound.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
I mean, it's just no mercy. They want to leave no room for error here.
They get it back.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Oh my gosh, he's really playing poor out there. It might just not be his night.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 13. They get the rebound. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 4 points this quarter.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
I mean, it just goes to show the lack of effort on their part. Their opponents simply want this game more than them right now.
Here's Iguodala. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Iguodala's got 8.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They set the pick. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Robinson comes in for Williams. Davis is subbed in for Jones. Durant's checked in for Golden State. Stolen by Durant. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one drops. Durant's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here is Davis. He's covered by Livingston. Now Davis. There's a screen by Robinson. Drexler. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And as we conclude the third quarter.
All right, I want everyone to give it up.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Smith. And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Ian Clark. West is out there with Durant. Then there's Pachulia. And it's McCaw in at the 2 spot. Here's Clark. Bryant with the rebound.
Total breakdown on defense there, but fortunately he missed out.
Davis dishes to Smith. And turnover in the league, we're seeing it right now. A new commissioner, a new director of the Players Association. Chris, new owners. Do you like the way things are going in that regard?
I do. Basketball is in great hands, and thanks to our past commissioner, and I think that, you know, we have great leadership, and we're continuing in the way that we were going, and that's basketball for everyone. And I love watching the game expand, evolve, and continue to grow.
Well said. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. 13 feet away. Basket counts.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Durant, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
Oh, and Durant covers so much ground when he puts it on the floor. You just can't keep him from going where he wants.
The Blazers on offense. Smith kicks to Bryant. Bryant can't get that one to fall. Bryant's gone 1 of 4 from the field. And then Durant with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here is Smith. It's tipped. Six on the shot clock. Here's Davis. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
No good from Clark.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Right side, Bryant. Goes up the baseline. Good.
Great job of establishing position for the quick turnaround. That's a brutal shot to try and defend.
Durant against Brown. The baseline J. And again, it's Kevin Durant. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
I mean, he's just been huge today for his team. Without his hot shooting, there's no way they'd have the lead.
Smith kicks to Davis. Smith outside. No good off the front iron.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Shoots from the line. The Trailblazers rebound. Another shot. That's good from Davis on the assist by Brown. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Davis has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Clark, covered by Smith. Clark kicks to Pachulia. Just his first attempt. He's off on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Smith outside. He dishes it to Bryant. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Bryant's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Outside Durant. Puts it up from 12. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Oh, it just isn't his outside game you have to worry about with Durant. When he gets it in close, he rarely fails to convert.
Smith kicks to Bryant. Fires it up. It's rebounded by Golden State. West has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the inside. Here's Clark. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And the pass was right in stride. Extremely accurate setting up the shot.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Chris, you and I were just talking about DeAndre Jordan and all that happened to him a couple years ago at Dallas. He agreed to go to the Mavs, then changed his mind. The league ended up shortening the free agency moratorium from 10 days to 5. Do you like that change?
You know what? It depends on who you are in this situation. You know, having been a free agent before, I know that you need a little bit of time to think. You might want to get away, and also, you know, you have to go visit cities. So can you, visit 2 or 3 cities and make your decision in those 5 days? But then again, it gives you a good deadline to have to do it. So for me, this is not something, we have teams that break contracts all the time, or we have teams that let guys go all the time. I didn't feel that sorry for Dallas in this situation. So for me, I just felt that the league modified it, and good for everyone. Let's go and get the game started.
Great points. And it's the Warriors with the ball. McCaw, the pass to Livingston. The shot will not fall. Smith with some nice D. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bryant with a screen for Smith. Bryant dishes to Brown. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Livingston. The drive by Barnes. And the Warriors miss again. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is.
Mr. Worldwide, show them that every action is a reaction.
I know we ain't seeing eye to eye, it just ain't working. You say you can't take no more, I know that we ain't perfect. I was trying to fix us up, you was out late night. Going back and forth with you, nah, it ain't working.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Let's see the Golden State Warriors facing the Houston Rockets. Tip-off goes to Houston, and now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Pachulia in at the center position. Houston on D. The drive by Green.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Cassell. They set the pick. Inside, Thorpe. Green with the block. They get it back. Or another miss by Houston. Here's Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Cassell kicks to Olajuwon. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Curry attacking, and the jam by Steph Curry.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And the basket by Maxwell.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Curry is inside. He's covered by Cassell.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Here is Durant. It's rebounded by Maxwell.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Olajuwon. Bucket is good, and Akeem has a chance for one more.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Yeah, early on we're seeing a lot of grit and determination. Grit and grind, we call it, what we're seeing out of him early on.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Durant, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this one. Durant hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
To the paint, Durant with the steal. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. He's checked in for Oregon. And so Durant nails them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. So defense, it looks like, coming first for them today.
That's their identity. That's what they're all about. Their defense is really what sparks them.
And that has to be their spark if they're going to be successful. I mean, everything for them starts at the defensive end of the floor.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Curry with the stuff.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Curry's got 10 points.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Olajuwon's shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Curry throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Maxwell. Now the pass to Cassell. Maxwell kicks to Olajuwon, and that one is good. He's got 9.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here, fresh from a win against Portland.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Here's Maxwell, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Maxwell, the pass to Brown. To the inside, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Rockets trail by 9. Pass to Maxwell. It's tipped. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. on defense, the Warriors. Here's Ellie. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back, and I understand that, but you should send at least one guy after those.
Now here's Brooks after the miss from Stephen Curry. They set the pick. Maxwell kicks to Brooks. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. And the shot no good. A bit short. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Iguodala. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Dishes it to Brown. A 3-ball. Shot's good by Ellie. Ellie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else worked, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
Brooks is out there with Ellie. Then it's Olajuwon. Then there's Brown. And it's Horry in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And Brooks. Here we go. Ellie. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Ellie's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Iguodala. Here's McGee. It doesn't go for him. So Houston will take it the other way. Brown, right side. Picked by Olajuwon. Pass to Ellie. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
It's stolen by Livingston. Here we go, one-on-one. The stupendous finish in traffic. Livingston's got his first bucket in this one.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Olajuwon. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Tipped away. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Olajuwon.
And talk about bringing it.
Sublime stuff. Guys, absolutely sublime.
Agreed. He's going to start putting on a show now.
That's usually how it goes. I mean, once they're in front, they really cut him loose.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Kept alive. And it's Brown missing.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
The Warriors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Thorpe, he checked in for Houston. Cassell comes in for Ellie. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Durant comes in for Matt Barnes. Feeds it to Olajuwon. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Talk about some great numbers for Akeem Olajuwon. He's got 13 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
Houston making a switch here. Bullard's checked in, and the Warriors also making a change. West is checked in.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Thorpe. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
What's up?
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Houston making a switch here. Maxwell's checked in. Curry's checked in for Golden State. Here's Maxwell. There's a good screen. Here's Cassell. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Here's Curry. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 17 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
It wasn't a good one. Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively. Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
1:43 left in the second quarter. Knocked away. It's stolen by West. 7-foot shot, and Thompson with the nice bucket inside. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off West.
Ball.
1:16 left in the first half. Passes to Cassell. Clock at 6. To end the run.
Well, this is painful to watch. He can't get one to go down. Really having trouble finding his game here in this half. He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Curry kicks to Thompson. There's the pick. West outside. Launches a 3. Bullard pulls it in.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Nice rebound by Thorpe. The Rockets depend on him for those.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he can't hit the second. Warriors leading by 12. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry. No good on that one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
The shot, no good. That'll do it for the first half. Warriors lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Green, and it's Durant in at the small forward. Rockets have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one.
At the line for 2.
Hakeem at the line, a 71% free throw shooter in his career. And Olajuwon drops them both. Warriors leading by 14. Here's Curry. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Pedal to the metal, Greg, is his style. He's got his foot on it, and he's not letting up.
Olajuwon, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
Got a piece of it. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. And Curry throws it down.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Houston making some changes. Ellie comes in for Horry. And Brooks subbed in for Maxwell. And the Warriors also making a change. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Klay Thompson.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
13 feet away. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Yeah, it's called 3D. Dejected, deflated, on defense. That's what's going on right now, guys.
Cassell kicks to Brooks. The dish to Olajuwon. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Olajuwon taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Brown is checked in for Houston. And Olajuwon drops them both. Warriors leading by 20. Right side Curry. And here's Green outside. Durant with a wide open look. Durant with another miss. Here's Cassell. He's covered by Livingston. The screen from Brown. Cassell kicks to Brown. He dishes it to Olajuwon. Back to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. 14 feet away. He squares up and sinks it. Olajuwon's got 19 points.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open. And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Here's Cassell. He's covered by Livingston. Cassell, the pass to Olajuwon. Rockets have not set the world on fire at the free throw line. They're just 6 of 12. And he can't get the first one. And the Warriors with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Kevin Durant. And the second free throw, good. Warriors leading by 19 points. Here's Curry, and the jam by Stephen Curry.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And here's Houston. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Brooks with no one around. Another miss by Houston. And so here is Golden State. Here's Iguodala. Cassell grabs the miss. He feeds it to Brooks. Kicks to Olajuwon. Stolen by McGee. That one goes. Count it. Olajuwon's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious. And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Brooks with the bucket.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Bullard comes in for Olajuwon. And it's Maxwell in for Cassell. And then for Golden State, David West, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston. The three from Maxwell. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Brooks outside. Ellie on the three off target. Warriors leading by 20. Barnes kicks to Iguodala. Connects from three-point range. Iguodala's got 7.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
So for the Rockets, Thorpe, he checked in for Brown, and Horry is subbed in for Ellie.
Robert Horry.
30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside. And the shot goes in.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
Curry can't get it to go. Horry against Iguodala. It's tipped. Here's Maxwell. There's a screen. Launches it. And no good trying to get that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
I remember cooking hella beats up in the kitchen. Now this is just a kid and I ain't kidding. Call me Sky Summers, all I see is red. Been in the barn 25 years kicking. Pouring down rain, never catch a G slipping. Ever since I started rapping, now they looking at me different. Keep it roll when they got my denim. I don't see no other option when they come to win and gotta get the bands. Mariachi, boom, cut the sap on my rhythm. Hibachi, and not to know, can't say it's killing me no more. Sounding like a storm, you should've seen it,
Rockets trail by 21. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Olajuwon is out there with Thorpe. Then there's Ori. Then there's Maxwell. And it's Cassell in at the one spot.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
The pass to Ori. The Warriors pull it in. Pachulia's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Curry. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Curry's got 31.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Iguodala outside. Shoots from 14. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Iguodala's got 4 this quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Olajuwon's shot is good.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Brown is checked in for Thorpe. Davis comes in for Ori. Jones checked in for Maxwell. And it's Brown in for Cassell. Picked by Olajuwon. Jones dishes to Olajuwon. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Olajuwon's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Curry passes to Clark. No good with the triple. And so it's Houston with it. Davis kicks to Brown. Picked by Olajuwon. The feed to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. It's Brown with the drive. McGee with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Warriors leading by 23. And that one is hammered home.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but Boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the first one drops.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
And Olajuwon drops them both. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Curry kicks to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Brown dishes to Davis. Picked by Olajuwon. Outside for Davis. 6 to shoot. Brown laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
And here are the Warriors now. Outside Curry.
Man, it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Thorpe, he checked in for Brown. Horry comes in for Davis. Ellie, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Cassell in for Brown. Ellie against Thompson. Picked by Olajuwon. Fires from deep. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry against Cassell. Pass to Thorpe. Here's Ellie. Pass to Cassell. Fires from 18. And Houston again with the bucket. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Curry against Cassell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The first one falls. Houston making some changes. Brown is checked in for Olajuwon. Bullard comes in for Thorpe. And Brooks subbed in for Ellie. Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Draymond Green. Barnes, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. The screen from Brown. Cassell, no good.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Up top, Curry. Brooks covering. The offensive rebound. Tries again. And it's blocked. And here is Brown. Houston moving the ball around. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Shooting for Houston, Matt Bullard. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Golden State's ball. Over in the corner, Barnes lets it go from the wing. He can't get that one. And Houston the other way now. Here's Cassell. Another miss by Houston. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.